What's going on, guys? I've got here a 2012 Nissan Versa, and I'm using this car to point out to you the location of the multiple fuses for your front windshield wipers as well as your washer pump. So to begin, we're going to be inspecting the fuses that are behind this cover here. Real simple to remove these. You just insert a flathead screwdriver or something similar and you pry it out like so. This whole piece will then hinge outward. Now looking inside here, we can see a fuse puller, which could be useful for you. It's just located right up here at the top. And going over the fuses, there are 3 fuses in here for us to check. This top fuse, this 10 amp fuse, that provides power to the indicator on the dash that tells you when your washer fluid is low. The one immediately underneath it is a very important fuse as it provides power for the switch. So the switch for the windshield wiper gets its power from this fuse here. Obviously the switch needs to work for your wipers to work. And the final 10 amp fuse is going to be underneath it. It's going to be this one right here. This fuse provides power for the actual windshield washer pump. Now the remaining fuses are going to be located under the hood. So let's go take a look at those. These are a little tricky to get to. Over here on the driver's side by the battery, there's a box here. We've got to remove this cover and it pops out and upward. So there are 3 tabs for us to push here, and then we pinch these 2 together and lift up. Sometimes you have to flex this cowl out of the way. Now we've got to slide this whole assembly upward. This is a combination fuse box computer. So there's a tab here for us to push over to the side and an identical tab over here. So once you push those 2 up, you can lift this entire piece upward. And again, this cowl will have to flex a little bit for you to fully extract this. So this is going to reveal a number of fuses, and there's some behind it as well. The main fuse for the windshield wiper is this 30 amp fuse. This provides power for the actual motor itself. There's another set of fuses. This 15 amp fuse as well as this 20 amp fuse. Those are used more so if you have the hatchback, but they're good to check as well. Those provide power for the computer that controls everything. Now, finally, we've got to look and inspect this fuse right here. It's a 40 amp fuse built into this fuse box assembly. This provides power for the rear windshield wiper if you have one, and it also sends power for the computer that controls the behavior of the windshield wipers. There are 2 windshield wiper relays, but they're not serviceable. They're built into this computer, which Nissan calls the IDPDM, something like that, the Integrated Power Control Module. Now, other troubleshooting steps I can give you: if only one of your wiper blades is working, or if none of them are working but you can hear the wiper motor running, you'll want to pop these caps off to inspect and make sure that the nut for the windshield wiper is tight. I've seen a lot of times if people let ice accumulate on their windshield wiper arms and then they turn their wipers on before clearing that ice out, this nut can get loose or it can actually strip the wiper arm. So you'll want to pop these caps off and see if these nuts are tight. It's also a telltale sign if you can see the center piece rotating, but the arm is not rotating. So yeah, I hope that this information was helpful for you, or at the very least was a good starting point in troubleshooting the windshield wiper on your Nissan Versa. Please do let me know if you guys have any questions, or more importantly, any advice. And thanks for watching.